Hey yo, what is up guys? Bud66 here, coming at you guys with the Easter egg tutorial guide, and this isn't just like a regular one because I know they're already out. I'm sure you've probably already seen it, probably attempted it just like I have. Like I admit I watched one, but the reason why I'm doing this is because in some, like most of them, and like this is not disrespect to any of the YouTubers, like any of them posted like great job for like doing that because this is pretty like hard work and find this Easter egg is like pretty amazing. So it's just like there's a couple steps that aren't like super clear, that kind of just skim over or like you like miss it. So this is kind of like just my version of what I would do as an Easter egg guide. It's like not to be like, oh yeah, I'm gonna get this for views. It's just because I've noticed there's some steps that are kind of like not said in stone, or like some things that are missaid. Like you'll hear me say it in the video, like stuff about the wisp being timed. Like they're actually not timed, but I'm gonna explain that later in the video. So this is like my version of it. So, I mean, you could go back and watch whatever you prefer, but this is just my version on it. So, let's get straight into the video. Alright, so once you're done with like upgrading all the bows for everyone in the map, you want to take the original bow, like you want to place your upgrade bow and go grab the original bow, and you want to come up to the teleporter and just shoot the edges. Usually these are lit up, but I had to go back and record it in theater mode, so it's not. But once you fit it up, you hit it, and then you're going to hear like a Margwa like sound, and you want to go around and hit all the wisps. And right here is just, I'm going to show a little example of it real fast, because in a second you're going to see all the locations, but there's me shooting it and stuff like that, so that's all you really have to do. So here's where all the locations are. The barracks, like right across from the bell towers, you can see over there, and two of them are in the church over here. One is up here at the clock, like that clock right there, and it will light up and you'll just shoot it once. And another one is in this corner right here, right across from the power, like right there. And then you come in here, and then you go into this room, like so here's the one with the projector. You go into this room, and one of the locations is this globe right here with this candle and everything. It's like right across from Samantha's room. And then you come down here, and there's actually 3 in this local area. The first one, hold on, let me show you the one up top. The first one is right here in this corner, like right there, like where that box is, and it's like right across from this old vase thing. The next one is downstairs from that over here, and it's over in this corner, this tire right here with the one near the light. It'll be lighting up, of course. And then the last location is up here in spawn, right across from Quick Revive, right here. It's the telephone right there. So that's all the locations. So yeah, you just seen the locations right there. You go around to each location, and then you shoot it, and then if you see it, like it'll make that noise whenever it first spawns in, then you shoot it, and then it'll like wait a couple seconds, then the Margwa sound will come again, then you shoot it. And the thing is, it is not actually timed. What it actually is, it's like bow effective. Like if you shoot your bow, it's gonna cancel. Like we did it once and it took us a while to find it, and it never went away. So don't shoot your bow, whatever, because it seems to be that problem. As you see, we failed here because one of us like shot the bow and we didn't get, like, it wasn't timed, because we can do it like however long we want. So don't shoot your bow when you're doing this. Don't throw any grenades, don't do anything like that. So that seems to be what the problem is. So yeah, let's move on to the next step. As you see there, I just shot one of the locations right there, and I'm just waiting for it to finish so I can show you like the noise. Alright, when you hear that noise, that means it's complete. So what you want to do after that is you want to go down the teleporter and if you can't, like, if someone doesn't have good memory, what the heck? Okay, that was awkward, but anyway, if someone doesn't have good memory, get out a phone to take a picture, take a screenshot with your PlayStation, whatever. But you're gonna go to the teleporter. There's gonna be like a purple light if you did it right. Now you do not want to end the round, because if you end the round, you have to do the wisp all over again, because you have to do all this in one single round. See how it's purple right there? Well, you have to. I'll show you here in a second, but you have to go on it and you have to press it and watch. If we do it. Here, I'll just skip it when we do it. This soul canister right here, because this is what you're gonna need for later on. And then you want to have, like, say you're doing a TP, you want to have one person go around pressing square literally everywhere, like every inch, and like you're gonna pick up like 2 fuses or whatever. You can't really see where they're at, but you just got to run around, press square. And then if you're doing the solo, you're gonna have to do both at once. But have one person come over here and watch Dr. Graf. As you can see here, here's Dr. Graf. He looks all mean and angry and stuff, and he's gonna put these things in. He's gonna put a code on this door right here. It's gonna go from up to down, so that, like, you're gonna have to remember the code. The first one spawns at the up, and then it goes down. So I'm gonna show you here in a second. They're everywhere, and eventually pick it up. So I decided to watch the dude. So he's putting that in. You have to grab that stuff. All right, let me just show you. Just press square everywhere. And then So you see here, I don't know what that noise is doing, but he's talking. Now watch, he's gonna type in this code. So mine was the 3 and then the 2 looking circle thing. So pretty much just press square just in case everywhere, and then you just kind of have to wait to teleport back, and then I'll see you when we teleport back. Fuse that you collected in death ray, then you want to switch it to protect mode just by pressing square right there. And then you see here, you gotta type in the password. So the last time you seen it was from a different video clip, so my password is different. So I enter in the password. You don't really hear anything. You're just like, okay. So what you want to do is you want to go back down to the place, which I'm doing now. I'm just gonna let this video clip roll, so it's gonna be a little bit, you'll hear that noise to know you actually unlocked it. So you want to go back down there and you want to just press square all over the place, make sure you pick up everything that's safe, and then I'll see you when it's the next step.
Great. What do I do with this? To return Other Dempsey to Earth, we need the death ray.
Alright, so for this part, the video cuts out a little bit, but basically you want to put the fuses in right there as you just seen, and you want to change back to destroy mode, and you want to play Samantha Says, and like there's a really simple way of remembering it, and I will show you in a second, so just listen to my terrible first commentary. Alright, so we see now as I'm playing Samantha Says, and these, alright, I paused it. So these are the orders. The way I remember it is the circle, I just call that 0. The second one's like the diamond shape, I call that 2 because it's kind of like 2 triangles. And then the house like one, I just call 1 because it's like one big triangle, kind of. It's confusing because there's a triangle at the top. And then the last one I just call 3 because it's in the shape of a 3. So that's how I remember it. I don't know it because it's easy. Like I could just go 0, 2, 1, 3. So, and I'll just let you decide. So pretty much you just want to play that whatever pops up on the screen first, like that. So that's 1, so I just pressed 1, and I just kind of say the numbers in my head. Sometimes I say it out loud, so 3, so it's the last one. So pretty much it's the same thing. So this computer, you just got to do that, and then until you're done, and then you want to, after that, you want to go down to the rocket pad where the exact same computer just looks just like this. You want to go down there, and you actually want to press, or you want to do the same thing. But if you mess up on any of them, you like say you did this one, you got it completely right, and then you mess up on the rocket pad. Well, you have to do the rocket pad one right, and then you have to come back up. So you have to get both of them right without messing up once. And then like you'll look at the death rate, and it'll look like that, where it's like all like white and like overpowered, pretty much is what it is. And then after that, so I'll show you where the rocket pad is real fast, so that way you know. So cut there, and the computers are right there. So pretty much just do the exact same thing again. If you mess up, I said you have to do this one again, then you have to go back and do the right one. So pretty much just do it without messing up, and then I'll see you in the next step. It's at the exact same locations, except you just wait for another round. You'll hear it. You might hear it before you do the Samantha Says. If you do, just go ahead and do it. Just remember, don't shoot your bows. Only shoot it at the spots, and then there you go. You'll have it. And then after that, you want to go back to the teleporter, and I'll just skip to that part. Alright, so the video cut out again, but pretty much you want to walk up to that box, wait until it opens, pick up that little tablet thing, because it's going to be used in a later step. And sorry about the videos cutting out, it happens all over the place, I'm sure you'll notice, but here's the next step. But as you see here, I place it down, because you're going to need it later when you like fill these witches. I'm going to go back in a second and place it. But it's like for one of the witches, there's 4 places. If you see that like that, just place it. And if you see that like emblem there, it's like from Origins or whatever. If you don't see that in a spot, which I'll show you the spots later, then you need to press square to fill up the souls later. But I just figured I'd throw that in there. So the next step is you want to come up to the death ray, and then like on the back of it, that green light, you want to press that green light. Sorry, I can't really show it right now, but that's usually on fire. It's just theater mode. But pretty much what you're doing is you're shooting Dempsey down. So like you're shooting him down, and he lands, and then his thing lands right there. So once that lands, you want to come over and you want to pick up the golden rod, which is right there, which I just picked up. But since we already did the second wisps, we can go and do the next step, the golden rod. You want to place the golden rod in there and watch this. It's just like, alright, you hear a flash, the gatekeeper from Shadows of Evil spawns in, and what you want to do is, however many people are on the map, they all have to have an upgraded bow. So say it's like 2 here, so Jose has the wolf, I have the electric bow, and like he will just go to 4 places around the map. Like, see, that's why I told you to pick up the tile, because you're gonna need this, because one of them is not gonna be placed. You want to stand in, and the color below is whoever needs to kill the zombies. Like, since it's like a light blue, it's the wolf blood, so he needs to kill all the zombies, and then like in the circle, he has to stay in the circle, and then once you're done, like every round he'll move to a different spot, and here I'll show you all 4 spots where he goes. Tile here, so we don't need to place it. The second spot, and he can go in any order he wants. The second spot is right here, but the tile is already here for me. So the third spot, this is just the way he came for us. So he went down this way, came up with this one, and this one is where the tile was missing. Now any 4 of these tiles could be missing. You just got to press square on all of them. So that one already had it. And the final one is up here, like where the void bow is for like the names and stuff like that. It's like, oops. It's like right up here, and the tile's right there for that, and like the circle's right here. So once you fill all 4 of those, this is what happens. Alright, so after you fill all 4 of the souls, so this is a different clip, he turns into like an actual gatekeeper, like he's a physical form, he's not just a ghost anymore, and pretty much once he's on fire, like wherever he's at, you want to follow him. So he's at the church, he'll go downstairs. Now what he's going to do is he's going to go to where like the Illuminati room is, the zero gravity room, whatever you want to call it. I call it the Illuminati room. But what he's gonna do is he's gonna take the little triangle, and look, it disappears, and he's gonna bring in the MPD. And remember that blue tube that you picked up earlier, like the one with the blue 115, you want to put that down in the one that's missing, and I'm sure you'll see it, but it's missing, and you want to put it down like right there. So alright, so this is gonna take a bit to explain, but I'm gonna try to explain it as fast as possible. So you see I'm on the boss fight. So basically what you do after the pyramid spawns, you'll see the like little black smoke. You just want to put down the 2, press square, hopefully you grabbed it, and then you want to like go where the gravity spikes are, like place where you have to sit there, and then it clicks, and then blue light to activate zero gravity. Well, every single player, doesn't matter however many, say you have two people need to be standing on it. Say you have 4, all 4, and you need to place down your gravity spikes, and you need to teleport, and then you'll spawn. There's 3 waves. The first wave is just like him using the bows against you. Second wave is panzers. Third is like panzers and the bows against you. But basically all you have to do is just kind of survive, kill the panzers, kill the zombies until you see that electric ball like right there. See that? You want to like place down, not slam it, just like place it down as a trap, and you want to hide behind a pole just to make sure. And then once it stops, like wait a second, because sometimes it might not work, and then see that like glowing thing, you just want to shoot that. You just want to keep shooting that, and you want to do that all 3 times. And then like after like you do it 3 times, now the panzers are going to spawn in, and the panzers, if you have the plunger, it is super easy, because all you have to do is kill 1 panzer, then you just plunger each panzer and it dies, and then all you have to worry about is just surviving until. Third wave is pretty much the same thing. Just surviving is the main key, and you have to be a pretty decent zombies player. Like you can't just be crap, or you barely play it, or you play it like a couple times a month. You have to be like a pretty good zombies player to be able to do this boss fight, because it's like taking all your zombie skills and just using it, like just running around, training, stuff like that, paying attention to more than one thing, because you always have to be watching the middle while you got panzers and the regular zombies and the dogs, and then you're getting like shot at with like lava things that equal like 1 hit, and you got the skulls like eating you, and you gotta worry about getting max ammo like right now and stuff like that, and then you all gotta like don't get down. So that's the main key. And so I'm gonna skip to the ending part, and I'm gonna like explain what happens. So yeah. Alright, another thing I quickly am going to add in, be sure like before you go in there you're ready, like you have all your perks, pack punched, second pack punch, gobblegum, stuff like that, monkey bombs. Just make sure you have all that before you go in there. Alright, so this is pretty much the ending. I just figured I'd show you guys. So I'm just going to talk while it's showing, and then like, see it's the panzers and the lava things, stuff like that. The lava equals 1 zombie hit, so you might want to be careful with that. And see, I see the electric ball, slam down the gravity spikes. I run behind the pole just to make sure, because you never know. Sometimes it makes it look like you hit it, but you don't actually hit it. Trust me, it's happened to me. And then you'll hear the screeching noise, and then I just started shooting the bow, shooting the arrows. You don't even have to charge it. It's better to do it. And then like this is the 3rd round wave, so you'll see him, and then you'll hear him screech, and then when he starts spinning in circles, you know you'll complete it. Like he'll do that, and look, he'll start spinning. So you've pretty much redeemed him, so you've cleared it. And then once you get back, and this is pretty funny because I'm gonna have to like cut it here, but it isn't cut yet. So after that, you have to wait for that to spawn in, and I'm just kind of like waiting around, because I'm like, you know, just waiting, and you'll see like a little fireball, so you just wait there, because zombies are going to still spawn in and attack you. So you see that, you want to put the summoning key in it, and it's going to sit there and charge for a little bit, and I thought I picked it up right then, but I didn't, because it was still charging. So I walked up, and I go to press the computer here, and I'm just gonna leave this in because it's kind of funny. But I go to press the computer and I realize I left it, so I go back and pick it up, and here's where I'm gonna cut. And I go back and pick it up and I put it in, and then here's the final cutscene. All right, I'm coming now. Now it's ready. I hope. Because I'm a savage. Alright, let's try this again. Alright, 3, 2, 1. Oh my god. Yo!
That my own death will not prevent the advancement of our cause. You have stopped nothing!
It is as I foresaw. But only one remains. The road is long and dark, but I know where we are going. We will complete our mission. He's still alive. I fucking hope so. This subject will one day wreak havoc across the entire universe. He cannot be allowed to live.
This wasn't how it was supposed to go. We were supposed to secure the package and be in and out clean. Instead, the whole thing's been one disaster after another. I should never have trusted you, Richtofen. Never!
You should trust me, Dempsey. You all should. This artifact has the power to contain and preserve the subject's soul. Your soul. But it can only be done after the moment of death. Just as you saw me do to my other self. It is the only way.
Wait! If someone's gotta take him out to save the universe, then it should be me that does it. Good to see you, Tank.